We're here today to educate and provide for a common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. I'm Bear Arms, and today we're reviewing a 1911. Alright, so 1911. Now this is made by American Tactical Imports. They call it the Firepower Extreme Military 1911. You can see right there on the side, military. It's made in the Philippines. It's chambered in 45 ACP. Of course, the mag capacity is 8. The overall length is 8.5 inches. The barrel length is 5 inches. And the overall weight is 37 ounces. The frame and the slide are both 4140 steel. The slide has a rear military style serration. The sights are fixed, both front and rear. The grips are a nice, beautiful mahogany. The trigger is aluminum with a military design. Very simple. Has a frame mounted manual safety, which will be right there. Real simple, keeps the slide from going back. It also has your grip safety, which comes pretty much standard on most 1911s. The hammer is a solid GI style hammer, solid design, no holes through it or anything like that. It of course is a full-size, single-action, semi-automatic. This one in particular is made in the Philippines. It seems pretty nice. It's pretty well made. It's pretty well put together. I haven't noticed any issues. Everything seems to just fit really well, and that's really nice to feel in the 1911 made in the Philippines. So all in all, it seems like a pretty good gun. The price tag is where it gets really good. This gun will run you about $400, and if you know 1911s, then you know that's pretty cheap for a 1911. So we'll take it on the range and we'll see how it does. Alright, so the ATI M1911 seems like a pretty nice gun. We're gonna take it on the range and see how well it does. But first, gotta make a point to put my ears in, because a 45 ACP is pretty loud and you don't want to go deaf. So safety first. We'll even put our glasses on. So the 1911 has an 8-round mag capacity. It's a single stack magazine, not double stacked. So it doesn't have as big of a capacity as one of the newer pistols on the market today. But the price range is great for a 1911. Just doesn't get much better. So we're gonna test it on a range and see if we can't pop some of these bottles. That's it. 8 rounds spent. But quite accurate. I was expecting maybe firing a little high, maybe firing a little low. But it seems very accurate, very fun to shoot. I like it a lot. Very smooth. The trigger could leave a little something to be desired. But for $400, it is just very crisp for $400. You can't beat that. So now we'll run it through our home defense scenario and see how it runs. So today we're shooting the American Eagle 45 auto from Federal. It's a 230 grain bullet. Now these are not what they used in World War II, but close enough, I guess. You see they're not hollow points. The gun itself is a very standard issue firearm. It doesn't have any bells and whistles like some other 1911s. ATI, American Tactical Imports, actually makes a lot of different 1911s. This is their M19 military version. So it just has the real basic go-to-war gun stuff. Nothing special. You can actually see that the beaver tail doesn't go up like most 1911s. This is, I think, is a dovetail. It goes down. So we'll run it through our home defense scenario and see what we got. Okay. So the 1911 did good on the range. I put 1 in the chamber and 8 in the magazine. I'm not sure if they would carry like that in World War II, but we'll go with it. So I'll holster the weapon, and you can see the safety. I'll have to flick that off. The safety takes a little something to get used to. Of course, that's standard 1911, just like they would have used in World War II. So we have our home defense intruder, our soda Nazi, and he's going to help us demonstrate what the 1911 did in the past in World War II and what the 1911 can still do today. So we'll run it through. Now you don't get a lot of capacity with the 1911, which can be its downside, but with a classic gun like this, you gotta love that 1911 design. You just can't beat it. It's such an iconic classic gun, and for the price tag of $400, you really just can't beat it. I think our soda Nazi is done for. Of course, the 45 ACP is a very big round, so it has a big entry hole. I think my accuracy could have been a little bit better, but all in all, the gun itself is sound, and it seems really nice, especially for $400. I have nothing to complain about, except for maybe the trigger. But I mean, you know, if you're going into a competition shoot or something like that, you don't want a $400 gun. But for $400, it is just beautiful, well made firearm. Considering it's from the Philippines, I have no problems with it at all. So remember that wickedness should be broken like a branch, for he preys upon the barren who do not bear. I'm Bear Arms. Thanks for watching.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your